All right, welcome into Augie's here in Old Town Alexandria, 1106 King Street. Yes, we are live here on Twitter. What am I doing? What do you got? What's the problem? Okay. Si's looking at me kind of funny right now. The Amish man looking at me funny. Well, he should look at me funny. I'm wearing the most ridiculous holiday sweater that Amish gave me today. It's perfect. Oh, yeah. Don't clap. So welcome into Augie's out here in Old Town Alexandria. Inside and outside is buzzing. I see is that a Portis jersey you got on there? Oh, Taylor. My bad. I see the 3 now. 3-6. Sean Taylor. R.I.P. Absolutely. Had fun covering him. So my name is Chick Hernandez, along with the Amish one, Cy Fenwick. We are awaiting the illustrious return of one Frederick Smoot, who is doing another show as we speak. He does that a lot. I'm not sure why. Oh, I know why. It's because it's paid. It pays money. For those who can't see the shirt, by the way, there it is. It's a Bloody Mary. I tend to have a lot of these. I mean, some. I've sung.
I can't wait until food season. He does not consider Bloody Mary an alcoholic beverage.
He doesn't.
Exactly. It is literally alcohol in it.
So welcome to you all on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. It is the Washington football team today at 4:05 hosting the Carolina Panthers. And it is a playoff game because the Baltimore Ravens right now are beating the New York Giants 20-3. So with the Giants loss, which is inevitable, they'll fall to 5-10, which means the Washington football franchise with a win would clinch in the most bizarre season in so many different ways, a NFC East title at 7-8. That doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't compute. Oh, and by the way, for those who don't know, it will not be Alex Smith, the quarterback today. Alex Smith is inactive. So once again, Mr. Party Boy, Dwayne Haskins, will be your starting quarterback and an ultimate game of redemption after, and we're going to get through this, by the way. We'll go through this again when Fred joins us. But of course, after the loss last week to Seattle, Dwayne Haskins was seen partying with his girlfriend, who hired some friends, scantily clad in every possible way, including no mask, which was interesting. Had to come and apologize to his team, fined $40,000, which is basically the max for that COVID violation. Yeah, interesting times in the Washington locker room. Coming up on the show, we have some special guests, some former Washington footballers. Joining us via Zoom will be one Chris Baker. Swaggy P will join us. Why it's P, I don't know. Swaggy, yeah. Yes, Chris Baker will be joining us via Zoom. Why you got your head down, man? What's up with that? Sean Taylor jersey's like, what the hell? Why are you bringing? What's wrong with Swaggy P? No, not that Swaggy P. No, not him. Not Nick. He's an idiot. Also joining us will be former Washington running back Stephen Davis, who played back in the day. Both those guys have played on playoff teams for the Burgundy and Gold. It's been 5 seasons since the Burgundy and Gold were.
Stephen Davis played for the Panthers as well, right?
He did. He left Washington, went to Carolina, did some damage back in 1999, and I have to literally text him right now. So I'm gonna do this while I'm doing this. I'm gonna text him and tell him that remind him that he's on at. Sorry, you can just feel free to talk, Amish. Reminder to Zoom. Oh, stop it. Zoom in at 3:25. There it is. Stephen Davis has been reminded. That's easy. So Stephen Davis will be here. But the big news, and here at Augie's, by the way, they got a bunch of different television screens. The food is fantastic. So is my Let me get my beverage. Yeah.
Hey, there it is. Perfect.
Yes, perfect for the shirt. It's just for the shirt. It's the only time I drink these is for the shirt.
The only time, right?
What?
Absolute only time.
It's the only time. Yes, the only time. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. So 4:05 start. This game was flexed to 4:05. Obviously, NFL folks saying, well, let's see what happens with the Giants.
Yeah.
And
enjoying the 1 p.m. games. You know, I don't like the later games.
so those who don't know, Amish is a Ravens fan. So it is conceivable that the Ravens, and what's their record right now?
Oh, let's see. 9-5.
9-5.
It will be 10-5 for the Wednesday.
When they win today over the Giants, they'll be 10-5. It's conceivable that the 10-5 Ravens, even 11-5, could not make the playoffs. Actually, no. Today,
It would be so bitter if your Washington football team makes.
not my Washington football team.
All right.
Not mine.
All right, let me rephrase. The Washington football
Thank
team
you.
makes the playoffs with their record, and the Ravens miss the playoffs with an 11-5 record. I would be very bitter.
Wait a second now. If the Ravens win today and the Browns lose today, they're in, right?
If as long as the Ravens then win.
Oh, win out. Okay, so.
They have to win out, and they just need to loss for one of those teams.
All right, so it's conceivable they could be 10-6, not make the playoffs, while the Washington football team could be 7-9
And I'd be happy.
and make
I'd be
the.
happy to watch the football team, but don't get me wrong, I would be bitter. If the Ravens don't make the playoffs, that record.
So as I said, Amish is a big Ravens fan. I'm sure watching the Raiders and Dolphins yesterday.
That hurt too, because, oh man.
That hurt a lot.
The Dolphins lose. The Dolphins were one of the 3 teams that the Ravens need one loss from, so of course, that happened.
That would hurt a lot. A lot. That was amazing, an amazing game, amazing ending to a football game. Didn't make any sense to me. John Gruden, what are you doing? Get the touchdown. That whole BS of waiting, sitting down, that makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me.
Only for the Raiders, he's locked in for another 20 years. He's signed a 50-year contract.
I mean, score a touchdown and then go for 2. If you go for 2, you're golden. If you don't get it, you're at least still 5 points up instead of the 2 that you were up.
Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable. I don't understand that call at all. And the fact that he defended it after the game.
Well, that's ridiculous. The other thing was the pass by Ryan Fitzpatrick with his head in another direction was incredible. It's an incredible play.
I mean, if Patrick Mahomes or one play, Mahomes would already be in the Hall of Fame today.
So we got those 2 guests coming up. Obviously, Fred Smoot will be here shortly. So out is Alex Smith, and the other bomb is, as you can tell, here's the crowd. It's a touchdown by the Steelers. Good catch. Hey, Ben.
They're actually rooting for the Steelers. Whereas I absolutely despise the Steelers. I have to root for them today.
Ben did something for the first time in a month. That's incredible. What's been going on? What's been going on with the Steelers? I got some Steelers fans over there. Why do they suck so bad the last couple of weeks? I don't know.
You had a Christmas?
Christmas, yes. Quiet Christmas. But yes, we did a lot less gifts this time. My tree was not bombarded. My wife is great at it. And for those, by the way, who can't see, usually there's a 2-shot, and you'll get Fred and Cy together. You could angle that if you want to go in the corner. That's up to you. But I'm on the other end of this table here. I'm 12 feet away. Yeah. Your camera is good, though. It is good. So for those who don't know, let me see. By the way, I should probably retweet this, huh? Let me do this as well. I got to retweet this because that's what you do. There we go. And I'll put in there questions on Twitter. I'll say questions. What'd you say? Really?
Just a tad.
What your fiance saying that basically? Let's be honest.
It's a possibility.
Yeah. So his fiance has not heard him as well as she wanted to. He just left the house, by the way, a little while ago.
Exactly.
Let me just do this. We're doing some work right here. Just there we go. We're going to share this to a page. Bam, that's done. Looking for comments again, by the way, Mr. Fenwick. So
I'm looking for comments. I'm keeping an eye out.
anybody got questions? Feel free to ask questions. I will not answer them. Sorry.
Any updates on your Portuguese water dog?
We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on the Portuguese water dog.
Gotcha.
We're gonna wait.
Expensive breed.
It's an expensive breed. We're gonna wait until the dogs can actually play with each other. Right now, we really can't do that. And I know you handle.
Maybe you should just get two dogs at the same time, then they can play with each other. Problem solved. Boom, boom, roasted. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. You're an idiot. That's not happening in my house. The other thing, so no Scary Terry McLaurin out as well. No Alex Smith, but Antonio Gibson returns to the lineup for the Washington football team. Notice how I haven't, excuse me.
Yep.
Notice this jar, still empty. 3 straight weeks running.
No, last week you said it.
I did once. Okay.
You've been better.
All right.
I will give you that. You got a lot better, but you did slip once last week.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, so here we are in August. It's been a pretty cool season. It's our first year doing this. And obviously, it's the most bizarre year with COVID. Normally, this place would be packed to the gills, but it is not. But they do a good job of social distancing with the tables, and friends and family come and sit with each other. And you and I and Fred.
Yeah, everyone needs to come out. As we always say, the food is legitimately delicious.
Oh, tremendous.
We're not just a shameless plug. That's reality.
I like to eat one of Fred's pieces of bacon right now. But I think that's edible. I don't think Fred's touched that.
Yeah, he's already had like a full brunch.
He said he is, yeah. He came in and basically has done some work.
I'm pretty sure they have live music here too throughout the week. It's just they have a heated outside patio. This is just a good spot.
You know what I didn't do, and it's going to be difficult to hear, again, by the way, our guests, I got a feeling. You find these things out on the fly. We did never get to best Christmas gifts from last week. Never quite got to that. So we'll try to do that in this show. But I just realized hearing is going to be an issue. Live on the air, you have now realized Chick may not be able to hear our guests, Stephen Davis and Chris Baker. Chris Baker is in Connecticut. And I think Davis has gone back to South Carolina, where he's from, Spartanburg. People don't realize how good he was, by the way, in college at Auburn. And I'll say this to him as well. He still holds the Auburn record for rush attempts, rush yards, and rushing touchdowns. At a school.
That's a good. I would not have known that. That's a good fun fact.
That's a school. That's a school that also had a guy named Bo Jackson as a running back.
Yeah, I mean, if you had Bo Jackson would have been my guess if you asked me about that. That's unbelievable. Very cool.
Phenomenal. And he was really good with the Washington team. I know that DBs hated to see him. He's a big bruising back who could run, catch out of the backfield. He was fun to watch.
He would probably take some business decisions.
No question about that. No question there'd be some business decisions there. Absolutely. Yeah, you have to. You gotta be careful of that. Let's just check the scoreboard here. It's 20-3, Jets over Cleveland, so that's good for the Ravens.
Yeah.
And for the
Washington scored a touchdown, 20-10.
Oh, all right. Okay. Let's see. Don't think you get nervous. You get nervous already? And right now, I'm looking. What am I looking at? Oh yeah, Baltimore and the Giants, 20-6 with 1 quarter to go. So good news for Burgundy and Gold fans as they're watching the Giants, because amazingly, if they were to end up with the tie record, the Giants win the tiebreaker because they beat Washington twice on narrow victories. But Washington not having that. Washington does not want any part of that. The other storyline here, which I'm kind of waiting on Fred and the guys to talk about, is Dwayne Haskins will get the start. As I said at the top of this show, made a grievous error on Sunday night. Stupid error. Put his teammates, put his people all in danger.
Come on, man.
You're 22?
Yeah.
You ain't that young.
And you're a quarterback for an NFL team.
You just lost the game to Seattle, and you're going to go hang out with your girlfriend and some
and you were
friends.
Supposed to be the face of the franchise initially.
Some friends.
You finally get another shot, and that's what you do. How do you decide to do that?
All right, now I'm getting Fenwick's mic. Your mic is still hot. You're still there. Yeah, you're up. Okay, I'm gonna turn you up a little bit more anyway. Not sure why that's an issue. I'm not sure. Beat Cadillac Williams too. So we're looking at. I'm looking to see if anybody got any questions. Chick, what's the post-game cigar tonight? Big Andrew. The post-game cigar tonight will be a Monte Cristo. Sorry, I had my camera down.
Yeah.
27-6 Ravens though. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, post-game cigar will be a Monte Cristo. That's the deal. And I will have to go back home and do that. That's all right. I'm down with that.
Yeah. No, it'll be worth it. A win's a win.
Let me just turn this down here real quick so nobody hears that. Again, for the Washington team, Smith and McLaurin out. By the way, Kevin Pierre-Louis and Thomas Davis Sr., the two linebackers, also out. No big news on the other side of the Carolina ball. Obviously, this is Ron Rivera's former team. He spent a bit of time there, got him to the Super Bowl. He said this week, I'm not thinking about that. He said that if it was game number 1 on the schedule, then he would have looked forward to it a lot more than now. Now it's about.
Do you believe him though? Do you believe that?
I do, because of the circus shit that pardon my French, that he has to deal with this year. I think he's concentrating on that. He just had a quarterback get fined $40,000 for being stupid. And now that quarterback's gonna be your starter. So he's trying to get his team ready for a playoff clinching game. Which who would have thunk that? And thunk is a word, by the way. Who would have thunk that when he took the job last January?
I mean, I really wish I had recorded what the betting lines were for that back in January. The odds of Washington football team making the playoffs.
What is Carolina's strength?
A lot of money.
Bob Kelly asking, what is Carolina's strength? I'll leave that to one Frederick Smoot. But here's what their strength is. They have nothing to lose. Absolutely zero to lose. That's what's scary, is they got nothing to lose. George Dawkins is watching. What's up, y'all? 3:18, so we're about 7 minutes away from Stephen Davis joining us here. Good crowd here at Augie's. They've been spectacular to all of us here. They've invited our families and friends to come and watch games. I think I've tried everything on the menu. I believe I have. I think I have. I did chicken and waffles last week. Tonight I'm going with salmon. That's my go-to tonight. I've got to lose it.
Their shake treats, their Nashville chicken tenders, and their wings are all great. One of the best Caesar salads I've had. A lot of good food here.
I don't do Caesar salad often. I like my own dressing.
When I ate the Caesar salad I brought home, it was a delicious midnight snack last Sunday night.
You mean that salad that no doubt was wilted and lilted beyond belief, and you shoved it down your gullet anyway?
Oh, it was delicious. I'm trying to tell you, man. You even save mine. Leftovers.
That's awful. It's just awful.
No.
I don't like the smell of Caesar salad. The cheese in there doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. Just saying. I'm just saying. Scott Mead, I'm following you right now on Twitter. I'm just interacting with folks now on Twitter. I don't give a crap. I'm just waiting on Fred.
Let's hope he's here before.
Yeah, you hope. You'd hope. I mean, that's kind of the plan. So it's a huge game at FedEx Field. And for the third straight week in traffic, I have been stopped by the opposing team's bus. At least third straight home game. 4 cops, 4 lanes on the Beltway. They come to a stop, and then the team buses come from College Park, Greenbelt, Marriott and I'm just sitting there stuck, just watching the thing. It's a ballet the way they do it. And then when the teams go, then you can go. So it always holds me up. Yeah.
How long did it take for you to get here?
Not long. So it's a 25-minute trip.
Oh, okay.
Very simple. Now, if it sends me 95 the whole way, I'm fine. When it sends me through BW Parkway with all of the and 295 with all of the speed cameras, I shut it down to 50 miles an hour. 50 miles an hour on cruise control, and everybody just whizzes on by me. But I've gotten two tickets at 200 per.
They don't take into account, the flow of traffic at all. It's unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't make any sense.
So I'm glad that Virginia doesn't allow them. Don't change that. Virginia,
that's amazing.
Please.
Is that why you live in Virginia?
Yeah, it's a big factor. Yeah,
helps.
I've gotten my fair share of speeding tickets. So.
Have you now?
Oh yeah.
All right, it's Chicken Smoot. Smoot is absent right now. We're waiting on the arrival of Smoot, who's finishing up his show. And soon we'll have one Stephen Davis. I might figure out a way to plug in an ear. No, I don't have my earphones either. So it's going to be weird. And nobody can see them. We usually put them on the screen. It's going to be an unusual show for us here today in Augies. For those who are tuning in on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, a little bit different, a little subdued right now as we get ready for a playoff. It's a game to make the playoffs at FedEx Field. No Alex Smith, no Terry McLaurin. It's amazing.
Yeah, unbelievable. At least it's not like the Browns who lost essentially their entire receiving core right before the game.
Yeah, that's hard for Baker Mayfield. Love to have it. How many wideouts? 3 or 4?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I couldn't name them.
13 minutes, 42 seconds to go in the Ravens-Giants game. Ravens at home up 27-6. I'm going to call that one now. So good for your guys and good for the Washington franchise.
The Ravens are getting on a roll now.
It is good. They've got a table over here. Now, what do we have here? Are they all
Smartest table in the restaurant.
Smartest table, no masks. Think again.
Yeah.
I said smartest table, no masks. Think again. I'm kidding. Come on, stay with me. How many have you had? Is it all Ravens table? No. Steelers over there.
We got half and half.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey. I mean, they were rolling until that juggernaut called the Washington football team came in and beat some ass. How does that happen? I don't know. Ridiculous. Roethlisberger's been. And what do we got going on today with that game?
Unbelievable. I mean, I should be happy that the Steelers are losing.
You should be, but it's okay. It's okay. Week 16 in the National Football League. We're just kind of waiting on the arrival of Fred Smoot. Maybe we should have just come on at 3:30. I'm not sure. Sometimes you know, and sometimes you don't know with Fred. Before he told us home games, he's here the whole show.
Well, on Friday, he said in our group chat that he was ready to go. But even when they flexed the game
to 4,
1 to 4, he said he's good to go.
Yeah.
And it was only yesterday. He's like, oh, by the way,
oh, by the way. Wow. And oh, by the way. All right. I gotta remember which one to pot up for the Zoom. I always forget. I pot up like all 3 and then I start pulling back. It should be, I don't know. That's it. I'll put them all up and I'll just start bringing them down and see what happens. I gotta have to, it's the beauty of doing this. This ain't a TV show. We can say whatever the F we want. You know what I'm saying? But there's a bunch of young folks here too, so I'm trying to make sure I'm on the right page here. I'm on the Zoom page. We're good to go. We're good. In fact, I'm gonna put this full screen just so I can see it. There we go. All right, you're gonna put your headphones on, aren't you? Can you try that? There we go. Can you hear me now? You can see this works. All right, good enough.
Yep.
Well, we are here live from Augies in Old Town Alexandria. We are waiting on Fred Smoot. Our special guest today will be Stephen Davis and Chris Baker, who will join us on a playoff possible Sunday afternoon in Landover, Maryland. And with all that's going on with this franchise, Lawsuits galore. Change of culture. A quarterback 7 days ago being caught maskless at a party after a loss, fined $40,000, will be starting for the Burgundy and Gold in just a few short minutes. And in charge of playoffs, get him to the playoffs. And if not him, Steven Montez. Who? I know you're all asking that question. Steven Montez. If Dwayne Haskins goes down.
Let's just say Washington football team wins today. The Giants lose, so they clinch. Do you rest Alex Smith an extra week next week, knowing that you've already clinched?
If you've clinched and you want Alex Smith, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I am waiting on, we'll see if Stephen Davis figures this one out. What are the chances? Said for Fedman's mic, we are hearing what's coming out of your speakers instead of directly out of his mic. Sorry, don't mean to be a jerk. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I mean, that was at 3:17. So Scott Mead, is it still happening? Shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't be.
Because I can see your mic level pretty good. Anyway, people are eating. We're not. What's up, Mead? You're what?
I'm definitely getting hungry. I can, between the various smells that keep going back and forth.
Hamilton heard we were hungry. He's asking if you want a meal yet.
I appreciate it. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait. I appreciate
Hamilton's hair has come back to normal kind of thing after we first met him. You can't see it, but. All right here. Yeah, so anyway. Huh? Yeah. 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 Oh, Freddie. 3:27. Still no Stephen Davis. This could be, you've seen some of these shows before, haven't you, folks? Yeah. Sure.
The show is always alive.
Dwayne Haskins apologized this week to not only his team, but his coach in a one-on-one. I'm going to be very interested to see how this turns out. He's got a second chance, probably his third chance to get this done.
Yeah.
He said it does feel like this is his last opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he really needs to really ball out basically the rest of the season as long as he's playing to be back in Washington next season.
Right. I don't see it.
After that, I mean, no one's. Can you see any team trying to go after him and make him a starting quarterback? I feel like he's going to have to just sign somewhere as a backup.
Oh, no question. No question. I mean, he hasn't proven that he's a viable big dog right now. He's got tremendous skills, and when they go hurry up, that fourth quarter last week against Seattle, he looked really, really good, sharp, made right decisions. But this is a whole, yeah, there's an opportunity for him still.
Yep.
He's tried to screw it up. He's tried.
I mean, he's had more opportunities than most quarterbacks get.
Yes. We are waiting there. What is this? Live meeting information. Nope, just still waiting on Stephen Davis. I almost said Steve Smith, which would be a mistake. Also waiting on Fred Smoot, who should be finishing up. Hello. We're coming to you live here from Augie's in Old Town Alexandria. 26-7 right now, the Ravens with 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go over the Giants. So again, the news very good. And here we go. All right, here comes Stephen Davis. So we're going to pot him up, see what happens. Oh, he's in the car. What is he in the car for? Stephen, can you hear me? Gotta unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to get this right. Why do I have him here? That doesn't make any sense. All right, stand by. Why can't I hear him here? Let's try this. Just stand by, Stephen.
All right.
In the car. Those look like almost like Ravens colors, by the way. Let's see here. Why is that not the case? We got a problem. Can you hear me, Stephen?
Yes, I can hear you.
He can hear me, and I can hear him through my laptop, but I don't hear him on the thing. Let's try this. Why is that? Stand by, folks who are watching. Sai, what do you think? Something to do with the Bluetooth, isn't it? Huh? It's the other one. Come on. All right. Stand by, Stephen. We're just trying to work this out here.
All right.
Hold on. It should be, right? Yeah. Maybe it's the Bluetooth thing. How do I get to stand by? It's funny because I get a text saying that Stephen Davis's audio is better than all three of us two. That's not good. That is fantastic. If I hear it, I don't have my headphones. Sorry, Stephen. We got a little issue here. We're not in playoff form right now. Very nice. Why is that? I think it's a Bluetooth issue. Oh, right. It should be right through here. We should be able to hear him. This is so weird. I'm plugged in. Right. It should be right there. I know. Well, let me see this. Hold on. Stand by. We're gonna fix this right here. No, that's that board. Hold on. Here we go. I got it. Stand by. Here we go. Just need the Roadcaster Bluetooth. That's what it is. Stand by.
Oh, I see.
Yep. All right, come on. Oh, it's got to be up there too. You got to be able to pair it. Sorry, Stephen. Just stand by. No. It was. Come on. It won't let us do it. There we go. Here we go. All right. No. What does it say?
Phone call speech music.
No.
I don't know.
How do we get back there again? This is fun TV right now. Not really TV.
Sound
No, it's not phone call. Let's go back. Did it again. Sorry, Stephen. We're trying, dude.
Fine.
3 and 4. No, it's not 3 and 4.
Are you connected?
1, 2.
Bluetooth on here?
I'm trying to. I need to do that. It won't go because it needs to be paired. Take it off. Back on. Won't do it. It's gotta be there.
You want to try one?
Try it. Try it. It's not phone call though.
Try now.
No. This has to pair up.
I don't see it.
Not there. This is plugged in. Is that plugged in that side?
How do you
Yes.
get the hearing thing?
Saying my mic is mute.
Go ahead. Try that.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Oh, that was dumb.
Really dumb. We're pairing. All right. All right. Let's try. Stephen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. He can hear me. We still can't hear him.
It says something about my mic is mute.
Where's that sound coming from?
It's coming from here. It's coming from there.
I like your sweater.
Thank you. Thank you. We're trying to get Stephen Davis up here. And
Yeah, I don't know. Says it's paired. Paired. Not the throw.
It's paired. So 1Y, isn't it going out? No.
That's not
No. 1 2 1 2.
Here, use my headphone.
Right, there's no plug for that.
Oh, of course you don't have a.
Yeah.
Nope. That's hard. Nope.
Yeesh. It's on here.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Oh, that's really loud. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right, Stephen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
He can hear me, and I cannot hear him.
You can't hear him?
1 2. Try it again. Nope.
Oh, well,
This is what you call a meltdown, Stephen. It's a meltdown. Hopefully the Washington offense will be better than this.
yeah, I don't know.
Take that back out. This is tremendous.
Yes.
And no Fred. Fred's not even here yet. Sweet. I can hear you. I can hear you clear as day on my Mac. Broadcaster's up.
You want me to sign out and sign back in?
I don't know.
Or, like,
This makes no sense. He's there. Chick's ear. No. And apparently they can hear him there, I guess. 1 2. All right.
Tell you what, get into my phone, you'll be able to hear him. I won't be able to hear him, but you will.
Is it going out? It's a question.
Let's see. See if you can hear him when I plug this in.
All these folks, by the way, are watching live this meltdown.
Can you hear him?
That's so delayed. So delayed. Never
Yeah,
mind.
why am I still sitting?
Oh, never mind. All right. Hey, look. Let's just say one more thing here. Let me hear your levels.
Hey. Hey.
I'm not sure why. They can hear Stevens.
I don't think we're going over the last one.
Yeah, I know. No, we're not right now. We are not. All right, Steven, man, I appreciate your time, man. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what to say. Sorry, it's bad on our part. Because I want to hook you up because Chris Baker was going to come on too. It's going to be a little fun talk. But yeah.
Yes, sir.
But we'll catch you up at some point, man. I appreciate it.
All right, no doubt.
All right, man. Good talking to you.
All right.
I mean,
All right.
see you, brother.
All right.
All right. All right, we're going to shut it down. All right, for those folks who are watching right now, for some reason, just didn't work. Thankfully, it's not television. It's just social media. We're going to come back for the post-game show, and we'll do it from there. All right? So hopefully you guys will tune in as soon as the game's over. Come on back to Facebook and Twitter, and we will have some fun with this. Sorry, apologies. Sometimes it just doesn't work right. 2020.